got Mark White with us after a hard-fought 1-1 draw, I feel, today. Do you feel it was 2 points dropped?
I think you'd have to say so on possession, but you have to credit Yeovil for, you can see why the defensive record in the big games is good. The back three defend deep, defend narrow. The wing backs work really hard to get into sort of back five position. So their defensive units, Chris has got them really well organised. And, you know, I thought they've done a great job defensively. I think to your point, I think both teams, when I looked out there at 60 minutes, the game was wide open. Both teams, you could see the effect of Saturday on them, I think.
Yeah.
There was some tired legs. In our case, we had McManus and Hewitt and Bowerman who had to stay on.
Yeah, he lasted 90.
They've all come. It was a case of who can stay on, because they've all come back from injuries, and they was all in a position where they were struggling. They was in the sort of the red zone. We didn't want them to. So we took Jimmy off. We took Seeger off for the same reason. We have to look at the bigger picture, and we can't afford boys to get knocks and strains. It's not a must-win game tonight. We wanted to win for the amazing fans that come out, and also big credit to the Yeovil fans. I mean, you know, I hope our fans return the favour and get down to Yeovil, because they've all come up here on a Tuesday and made a really good event of it. So I appreciate them and the Yeovil boys coming up. But yeah, look, the game hinges on a really poor mistake by Josh Taylor on 3 minutes. And if we don't make that mistake and the game settled down into our pattern, I think it's potentially a different game. But we gave ourselves a really big uphill task, and but we did respond to it. You know, we had all the ball first half. I mean, the first half we dominated the ball. We had a couple of big spells when we were putting balls in the box, and it was a case of just putting balls in the box, trying to wear them down like a blooming boxer, trying to, you know, punch through their guard really, because they really kept a good shape. So, you know, there was a couple of goalmouth scrambles. We went close in the first half, second half I thought possession was a little bit more shared. Although we finished the stronger. For me, very disappointing penalty on Bauman, 100% the first one.
In that corner,
100% penalty. And the ref's a really nice guy. He had a great position. Yeah, and I thought he was doing one of those, you know, Premier League jobs where he's right there and he's going to do that like, bosh. And he should have done. Mark my words, when you see that back, that's an absolute penalty. But I don't mind it, because he says, do you know what? Listen, if it's wrong, I'm sorry, mate. And I'm like, and if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? That's how it should be. You know, like, that's how referees used to be. You know, they used to be, you know, a lot nicer than they are these days.
Well, I spoke to the assessor, funny enough.
Human.
I spoke to the assessor and I said, was that a Stonewall penalty? And he turned around and said, no, he don't think it was. He felt that Seb left his foot hanging, leg hanging. But anyway.
Well, if the assessor saw that from up there, mate, he's got world record eyes.
He got laser eyes. But anyway.
But anyway, look, it is what it is. I don't think the penalty necessarily cost us a victory. No. I thought it was a calamitous goal to give away after 3 minutes. Josh Taylor, uncharacteristic. That set the tone for an uphill challenge. Boys responded well. We found a way to get a point. Are we mid-table?
Yep, 10th.
Yeah.
10th.
Right, listen, right.
17 points.
We're still growing. We've got a lot of boys we need to play into full-time fitness. They're on their way back. And, you know, the crowds are coming to watch us, mate. It's good time for Dorking Wanderers.
Exactly, and I heard you say earlier it was only 1 defeat in 5, which is brilliant, you know, and... go forward with Altrincham on Saturday. Plymouth beat Gateshead 3-1 away today, so that's going to be it. They're all tough. We know they're all going to be tough. So you know, we go to Altrincham on Saturday, and what's the squad looking like? No, there weren't no injuries, was there?
Barry Fuller's going to miss Saturday.
Is he?
He's got a hospital procedure that he can't avoid. Okay. So we'll be adjusting there. You know, you've got to get these away days right. You know, we've lost 3-2 at both Scunthorpe and Oldham and dominated the pair of them. We lost really by being a little bit too open, you know, a little bit, you know, the home crowd a little bit noisy. You know,
we've got to learn to try and keep them quiet, haven't we?
Just to relax a bit and play, really focus on our own game away from home. So yeah, look, but it's a league. Look, you can easily get beat anywhere. And you can win on a good day. We beat Notts County down here when we shouldn't have done really. You know, it's an absolute home burglary, smash and grab. Equally, tonight, arguably, maybe 2 points dropped. But that's this league, and you know, it's going to keep changing the whole time. You've got to have one eye on it massively.
Definitely. Dagenham go to Chesterfield and win 3-2. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that
You know.
means we're better than Chesterfield then.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Well done, Mark. You've got
Fantastic,
a good team.
yeah.
Well, thanks for chatting.
Cheers, mate.
I'll see you up at Altrincham.
See you there, mate. Yeah.
And hopefully another 3 points, hopefully.
Cheers, Gaz. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, bud.